Ali Weezy, number 24, senior, post.
Emily Holt, number 11, junior guard.
My name is Aubrey Dague. I am number 3 and I am a junior guard.
Sophie Jellison, 21, junior forward.
Jasmine Rudicel, number 4, junior, guard. Layne Oliver, 15, sophomore, forward. Clingler, number 35, sophomore, post.
Olivia Boldry, number 13, sophomore and forward.
I'm number 12, and sophomore, guard.
You're watching RTC TV 4.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us tonight on RTC TV 4. I'm Blair Zimmerman. Joining me here at the broadcast booth, or broadcast table, is Gavin Hickle. And we've got Taylor Duncan on the camera. Wow, and I'm all sorts of doing great tonight. As you noticed, I've already rolled our player introductions. So anyway, Gavin, how are you today?
I'm fine, to be totally honest.
You haven't done any on-air mess-ups yet, so you're doing all right, huh?
Yeah, I wouldn't say that.
Oh, all right. Well, anyway, tonight we have the Caston Lady Comets playing host to the Knox Redskins. And missed part of the starting lineup. It looks like we have number 12, Lindsay Simpson, number 20, Remy Jordan, number 21, Felicity Olejnizak. That's how I determined it was.
You want
said.
me to pronounce it?
That's Olejnizak. We've got number 24, Preston Minix, and number 30, Mackenzie McIntyre. And now the Lady Comets. We've got number 3, Aubrey Dague. Number 11, Emily Holt. Number 12, Brianna Humenthal. Number 21, Sophie Jellison. And number 35, Jordan Clingler. Now, Gavin, if we roll, if everybody, I don't know who all at home who's watching now watched the other day, but Tuesday we had Brianna Humenthal get into foul trouble really early. And so hopefully we can prevent that tonight.
I mean, fouling out in the fourth quarter, that's acceptable. You don't want to collect that many fouls at the beginning of the game. I just don't think it's worth it.
She had 3 going into the locker room at halftime and then got her 4th within the first 2 or 3 minutes of the third quarter. It was,
to be totally honest, the funny thing is that, I mean, she didn't end up fouling out, which is a good thing, but I mean, you would have thought.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. Well, and there were a couple of fouls through the course of the evening where she thought she started heading to the bench. She thought they were on her, and then they ended up called on Sophie Jellison. So, I did hear that Jasmine Rudicel, she's not on the floor right now. She's suited up tonight. I heard that she's had some health issues, that she wasn't feeling the greatest. So, and then I saw in the newspaper article about Tuesday's game that Emily Holt, she's actually been not feeling well either, and that might have been part of what had her game off on
Tuesday.
She
had quite the point drought there.
Yeah, she
Almost
did.
3 quarters, but I mean, being sick can really put you off your game.
Oh, absolutely. Well, Lady Redskins getting the opening tip. It's in the hands of Felicity Olejnizak. Wait, nope, that's a number 12, not a 21. That's Lindsay Simpson. Simpson looking for a pass. She sends it over to Minix. And it goes inside to Jordan. And we had a foul on the play. Foul was on number 35, Jordan Clingler, her first, team first, and that dubious honor of game first. McIntyre looking to inbound it, sending it in deep to Olejnizak, and that's good.
I think we might have found our shooter.
Oh, good. So you're saying I'm going to have to butcher her name all night long. Dague getting into double coverage. Sends it back to Jellison. Jellison passing it across the timeline to Hubenthal.
They're going to have to watch those passes and that right there because, you remember Tuesday, it was just like that.
Oh, yeah. They weren't super controlled and snappy on their passes. Olejnizak with another three-point attempt. Dague getting the rebound. And couldn't quite get control of it, went into a jump ball situation. Fortunately, Lady Comets get to keep possession of that. Ball into Dague. Back over to Jellison. Though, these girls have to be getting tired. They had a game Saturday, excuse me, and then a game on Tuesday. Holt for 2. No scoring drought to start out this game. They're playing tonight. They've got a game again Saturday through the course of the day. These girls just have to be getting worn down, Gavin.
Mm-hmm.
All right, passed over to Minix. Minix looking for a play. She's going to send it into Jordan. And we've got a pushing foul. Is that on Jellison? Yes, foul on Sophie Jellison.
Collecting her first or second?
That's her first, team second. Ball in play, out to Minix. Minix into the paint, sends it down to Jordan, who's going to send it out to Olejnizak. Back to Simpson. Simpson going to drive into the paint and draw the foul. She'll go to the line for 2. She bounced off of 2 Lady Comets, so let's see who they put that on. They've given that to Brianna Hubenthal. Her first, team third. And Lindsay Simpson to the line for 2. Shots up. Nothing but net on that one. Second shot up, off the rim, and a nice offensive rebound there. Or defensive rebound. Boy.
Lost control of it. Got to maintain control with the speed. That's what I was about to say. Either that was a travel or a double dribble. She picked it up.
Yeah, after you pick it up, you're not allowed to start dribbling again. Dague across court over to Holt. Holt in double coverage. And she's going to draw a foul there off of number 30, Mackenzie McIntyre. That's her first and team first. Holt now sending the ball to the corner to Hubenthal. She's going to take a 3. Nothing but net. That's Simpson across the line. And we've got a foul here. I think that's going to be on Clingler.
Her first?
Nah, it'll be her second if it is. It is. 2 fouls with just over 2 minutes gone in the first.
That's not good, her being
ball
their main
into Jordan.
Post.
And air ball there on the part of Minix. 20 going up. That's Remy Jordan. She goes up for 2, and she's going to have the end 1 attempt.
Was that on Clingler?
I don't think it was. I'm waiting for him to update the board.
I'm pretty sure it was.
Because if it was Clingler, it'd be her third.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Wow. 3 fouls already.
Holy moly. It's like barely 3 minutes into the game.
Well, Knox knows that we really rely on having Clingler inside. So if they can go up and draw those fouls.
I mean, she's the best postman.
All right. That and one was off the mark. Lady Comets with that rebound. Trying to get it across half court. There we are. Holt in double coverage. She's in trouble. Sends it over to Jellison at the volleyball line. Jellison into double coverage.
Long
Dague
pass.
trying to send it down to Layne Oliver. And it just got picked off in the pass. Nice spin move there on the part of Simpson. Tried to put it in for two, and she couldn't. And follow-up shot there by Remy Jordan. That was a reach in there to Holt. She didn't get the foul, but she got the points. Caston down by 1 now. Just coming up on 3 minutes off of the first quarter. Long 2-point attempt there by Legendzak. It's off the mark. Ball out of bounds off the Lady Comets. Lady Redskins looking to send it back in. McIntyre over to Minix. Minix to Simpson. Simpson for 3. Off the mark. And we had a Lady Comets rebound off of that.
A little rough and tumble down there.
Yeah.
It's going back Caston's way.
Foul was on 21 to Legendzak.
Keeping stats best you can there, Blair?
I'm working on it. And a timeout called. Well, with that in mind, we'll be back after this word from our sponsors. You're watching Lady Comets basketball on RTC TV4.
This broadcast brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Nutrien Ag Solutions is the world's largest ag input retailer, offering all of your crop input needs. Stop by our location just east of downtown Fulton or give us a call anytime. Online at nutrienagsolutions.com. Enjoy the game with an ice-cold Coke. Locally owned and operated since 1907, Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Kokomo proudly supports 28 high schools in north central Indiana. Our starting lineup of brands are sure to keep you hydrated on the sidelines and at home. Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Kokomo. Please support our local sponsors.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Lady Comets got it across the midcourt line. And then
Before we were back on, it was a scrappy fight down there for the ball.
Yeah, and we had a foul there on Preston Minix. That'll be her first, team third. Lady Comets taken out, going to pass it into the backcourt. Dague fighting through coverage, tries to send it into Holt, and he gets picked off. These Lady Redskins are all over these passes. Simpson driving in, puts it up for 2, in and out. And knocked out of bounds by the Lady Comets. McIntyre looking for the inbound. Sends it into Simpson. Goes out off the foot of either... Oh! I thought it went out off of Emily Holt's foot. The ref said it went out off of Lady Redskins. Ball into Aubrey Dague. Lady Redskins have taken the pressure off a little bit. We're still having trouble getting across the half-court line, though.
Oh, man, not a good pass.
Wow.
There they go with the passes again. I feel like that's something they really, really need to focus on.
And
the passes.
That's going to be out of bounds off of Aubrey Dague, I think. That was nice hustle on the part of Dague, though, trying to get that loose ball. Just couldn't quite tie it up. Ball inbound to Simpson. Over to Minix. Minix down low to Jordan, who's going to put it in for 2. Dague now coming up on half court. They've had trouble getting across the half court line. Nice pass into Holt. Down to the corner to Hubenthal. And they're going to call Hubenthal for a travel on that. I feel like that was a foul.
A little bit of a push there.
Yeah, well, you know, a little bit. Knox now, ball in to Lindsey Simpson. She's across the timeline. Over to Minix. Minix down to Lejnizak. Back to Minix. Up to Simpson. Simpson, nice between the leg move. Back to Minix. Minix tries to send it down to the high post, and he gets swatted out of bounds there by Brianna Hubenthal. Always a good idea to break that pass to post, even if you're going to knock it out of bounds. Ball in deep to Lejnizak. Lejnizak down to the low post to McIntyre. She's going to send it out to Minix. And we had a steal there on that pass attempt. Nicely done by the Lady Comets. Dague's going to hand it over to Holt. Holt hanging back at the far volleyball line. She's going to drive across half court. Tries to pass it to Dague, and it gets picked off midair. Simpson for the layup.
I thought she was going to dunk it.
That's actually Simpson's first 2-point field goal of the night.
Really?
Yeah. Jellison across the midcourt. Lady Comets looking at how they're going to get it. They come up to the half-court line, and they have to stop and take a minute to see how they're going to get it down into their court. Lady Redskins playing some smart ball. They saw that Tuesday the Lady Comets were breaking the press pretty well. So instead of a standard full-court press, they're putting the pressure on
just getting it past the
at the half-court line. Yeah, seeing if they're either going to pick off the passes, which they've done a really good job of, or they're going to force a 10-second violation. Either way, they get possession of the ball.
I mean, it's a pretty smart move.
It is. And the Lady Comets are struggling.
Yeah, two of the Comets girls are going to go down there. Well, they're already stuck behind the wall of Redskins, and it takes those three to kind of weave the ball in and out.
Absolutely. Ball into Minix for three, off the mark. Follow-up shot there by Jordan. She doesn't make it, but she draws the foul. Foul was on number 3, Aubrey Dague. That's her first. Team 7th. Now in bonus situation for the Redskins. Jordan in the line for 1-and-1. First one's good. You know, the student section isn't super big tonight, Gav, but they're really putting a lot of effort into it. Second shot up, it rattles around and it's out.
Eventually they're going to see me and start chanting my name. It happens almost every game. Oh.
And another pass picked off by the Redskins.
Passes. I mean, bad pass on them too. They've had multiple, but I mean.
Well, here's the thing. We've had a couple of picks on their passes, but it's not been nearly like what they've been doing. All right, timeout called on the part of the Comets. We'll be right back after this message. You're watching Lady Comets basketball on RTC TV4.
At Co-Alliance, we understand the importance of community. After all, we've been farmer-owned since the 1920s. And now that we're a part of your community, we want to become your total agronomy solutions provider. Co-Alliance offers the latest in ag technology for your operation. From field scouting and fertilizers to premium seed and precision agriculture, we can help take your operation to the next level. Put the resources of your local cooperative to work. Contact Co-Alliance today.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies taking the court. We were just talking off air that these passing woes have actually really contributed to Tuesday's defeat to the hands of the Lady Panthers.
I mean, they're trying to get the ball across, and I get it, but they're fairly risky. Just like
picked
that.
Off like that.
They're eager once they get in trouble to just throw it to someone else. And you need to kind of pick your targets here.
Right. Because the Lady Redskins, you were saying right before we went to commercial, that they've had some passing issues. But we've had a couple of picks on their passes, absolutely. But most of their passing issues that have been turnovers, 2 points there for Simpson, most of their passing turnovers have been the receiver just not getting a hold of it. Tipped out by Remy Jordan.
Always correct.
But the fact of the matter is like that long bomb pass we saw shortly before we went to break.
They keep trying to get it to Brianna, but
well, that was to Holt. Holt there for the long two. Almost got the lucky bounce, rattled around off the mark. And jump ball. Lady Comets are going to keep it. See, but the thing is that the Lady Redskins, theirs haven't been pressure passes, though, that have been causing turnovers, I guess. Foul on Brianna Humenthal. She went up for that 3 shot. She's going to go to the line for 3. Foul was on number 24, Preston Minix. That's her second. Now, here's the thing, though. The Lady Redskins only have 5 on the varsity roster. Of course,
they did. I mean, they have JV that also.
They do have
right?
JV that they can pull. First shot there by Humenthal off the mark.
Wow, these fouls are pretty one-sided here.
Yeah.
4 for Knox, and Caston has 7.
Second shot up. Nice arch, and it's in. There's Jasmine Rudicel taking the floor, so whatever health issues that she has aren't going to prevent her from playing. It's good to see. Last shot up and off the mark. Redskins with the rebound. Simpson at the 3-point line. She's going to pass it over to Minix. Minix back to Simpson. Simpson with a nice fake move. She drives into the paint. Hands it off down to McIntyre.
Good read.
McIntyre for 2. Just under a minute left here in this first quarter. It's hard to believe we're still in the first, Gav.
Yeah.
And that was ref called that a travel. I thought that was a nice jump dish, but ref's the boss.
Mm-hmm. There have been a couple fouls that I've been questioning a little bit, but they see better than we do, despite how high up we are.
Well, that's true, but I've always thought that when your feet left the ground, you could continue in forward motion without dribbling as long as you passed it or shot it before you hit the ground. Nice coverage over there against the Lejnizak.
How about that?
Right, that'd be tough. Simpson over to Minix. Minix back across to Lejnizak. She's going to drive baseline, and they're going to call a foul there on Layne Oliver. She was trying to set up, take the charge, but
quite the hit there.
I think they just called that out of bounds on Layne Oliver.
Ooh, almost lost it there.
I'm not seeing a foul on the board. All right, Simpson down low. Puts it into Jordan. Jordan for 2. It's off the mark.
These Knox girls look like they are very tall, too.
And shot attempt by Simpson at the buzzer, off the mark. Well, we're going to step away for a word from our sponsors. When we come back, we might or might not have confirmed Gavin's thought that these Knox girls are pretty tall. Stay tuned. This is RTC TV4.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Evans Agency in Rochester, offering farm liability, farm personal property, and farm outbuilding policies, all customized to fit your insurance needs. Let Judy help you protect all of your possessions. Online at evansagencyrochester.com. First Federal Savings Bank is your local mortgage lender with 6 locations throughout North Central Indiana. Trust the professionals at First Federal Savings Bank. Online at firstfederalbanking.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting ready for second quarter action here where the Lady Comets are hosting the Knox Lady Redskins. Knox pretty well took possession of that first quarter, came out of it winning 17-8. And, yeah, Gavin, 3 of those Knox ladies are 6 foot or knocking on the door. So,
except for Preston Minix and Felicity
Lejnizak. We're going with Lejnizak.
Lejnizak.
There's Lindsey Simpson dishing it down low. Packs back to Simpson. Ends up out to Minix. Minix, heavy coverage there by Humenthal. Nice snag attempt by Holt off the mark. She passes it down low. Oliver gets a hand on it and ends up back out to Simpson. She's going to put it up for 2, and it's off the mark. Rebound there by number 14, Megan Bolin. She doesn't get the putback, but she does draw the foul. Foul there was on Sophie Jellison. It's her second. Shots up, off the mark there. Second shot up. That one was on point. And a travel there on the part of Holt. She tried to plant and figure out where she was going to send the ball down court. And her feet slid when she got a hold of the ball. Ball into Simpson in the backcourt. She has that little skip move that she just keeps doing. I don't know what's up with that. Over to Lejnizak, back to Simpson, back to Lejnizak for 3.
Maybe
that's
it's
short.
Oh, look. Did you see that little shove thing going on down there?
Yeah.
Jellison just kind of knocked over 21. I don't know. I just saw the remnants of it, and she kind of stood there like, "Oh."
I was trying to see who. I was trying to see who actually put that shot in for.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, because she's at the line now. Sophie pushed her, I guess.
Well, all right.
I didn't really see it, so I'm just.
So, well, we're going to give that 2-point bucket to Lejnizak then. That's what happens when I glance down to mark something and something else happens. Shots up. It's good.
And the thing about co-commentary is I'm probably supposed to catch it, but I didn't see it.
Well, no, she's still at the line for 2. Although that foul could have come after the bucket. I don't know. I'm not keeping stats so much for the individual player to know what the individual players did at the end of the night. Second shot, nice rattle, goes in. It's more so I have an idea of what the whole game looked like. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Long pass in from Holt to Oliver. Oliver gets shoved by Lejnizak. I was afraid they were just going to call that a turnover. So that's a Lejnizak second. It's only a team 5th, though, so Oliver doesn't get to go to the line at all for that. Down to Hubenthal in the corner for 3. Oh, off the far side of the rim. Rebound there by Oliver. Oliver tries to put it back up and gets stuffed. Turned over there. And shot there by Bolin.
She's also 6 foot.
Full court press now by Knox and picked off. Clear down in the Knox court there by Simpson. She puts it up for 2. It's off the mark. And we're going to have a foul on Aubrey Dague. His shot's good. Dague trying to get across the timeline.
Full court press. They need more people to come down and help with that.
Getting stuck. Holt going to drive all the way and put it in for 2. Holt 75% from 2-point field goal range tonight. That's definitely a better percentage than what she had Tuesday. Simpson looking for a move. She fakes a pass. She's going to dish it down to the corner to Lejnizak, who's going to send it down to the post. And we're going to get tied up. Jump ball. Comets keep it. And Lady Redskins sending Mackenzie McIntyre back in. They're going to give Lejnizak some time on the bench. Dague back over to Holt. Holt sends it
really
down to Hubenthal.
Pass.
Hubenthal, she's going to take a jumper from the free throw line. It's off the mark. Lady Redskins across. Simpson goes down to the low post. She just loses it. And we have a foul.
Oh, she got tripped going down there.
Foul was on number 30, Mackenzie McIntyre. That's her second. Lady Comet's going to keep the ball. It's into Dague, back over to Holt. Holt in double coverage now. Back to Dague in the paint. Dague's going to drive a little bit, send it back to Holt, struggling to get across the timeline. Down to Hubenthal. Hubenthal's going to drive baseline and draw a foul there. I think that's going to be on McIntyre as well. That is on McIntyre. That's her third. And they're going to send in number 31, Brianna Korcha. Hubenthal at the line for 1-1. Shots up. Nothing but net on that one.
Splash. She seems to be a really good shooter, too.
She definitely, she needs to get a little bit more experience under her belt, but she has definitely been a solid asset for the team ever since her freshman year last year. Barely moved the net on that second one. And we've got Maddie Smith in for the Lady Comets. Simpson, cross half court. She's going to send it down to Bolin. Bolin back to Simpson. Over to the corner to Minix. Back to Simpson. Simpson losing that dribble. Dague tried to get into it. She couldn't. Back to Bolin. Bolin's going to send it across to Minix.
That long pass.
Hubenthal almost picked it off.
Yeah.
And as Minix was trying to rush and keep a hold of that ball, she dribbled it off her foot. Well, we're going to have Maddie Smith take it out and send it in to Dague. Dague's going to send it across to Rudicel. Back to Dague. It's just outside the Knox three-point line. Lady Comet struggling.
This is quite the full
wow,
press.
Yeah.
That was,
Dague,
I mean, she is short, and both those girls are
absolutely
very
just
tall.
a turnover there. Oh, yeah. Aubrey Dague is just barely past 5 foot, if she is at all. So, obviously she's going to struggle when all of a sudden she's got 2 or 3 6-footers swarmed around her.
That can work both positively and negatively. Negative side, it's harder to shoot over that and pass, but I mean,
she's fast.
Positive, she's fast, and she can get under there and just steal the ball. I've seen it done multiple times.
Absolutely. All right, Simpson now. She's going to send it out to Minix. Minix back to Simpson. Simpson into Jordan. Jordan down to Bolin, who puts it in for 2. Dague, once again, coming up against 2 6-footers. We're going to send it over to Rudicel. It's killing these girls. Girls turned it over, and then Coach called a timeout. Well, we're going to let them take their timeout. We'll be back after this message. You're watching RTC TV4.
I don't think of this as a high school weight room. It's more like a high school classroom. I'm learning how to manage my time here. I'm learning that it's important to have goals and that it takes persistence and commitment to reach them. And I'm learning that the best way to lead is by example.
Indiana High School Sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're back from this break, and as you can see by the scoreboard, Lady Redskins have a commanding lead. That said, I was talking to Emily Holt today, and she said that rumor had it, and Emily Holt back in as a matter of fact, rumor had it that the Lady Redskins were planning to try to hold the Lady Comets to single digits tonight. And they've failed in that aspect at least. Had a foul there on
single digits?
Yeah, foul on Megan Bolin. That's her first. She's going to send Maddie Smith to the line for 1-1. First shot's up. Off the back of the rim, unfortunately. And we had a Lady Redskin recovery on that. Down and in there.
They just go right for Aubrey.
Absolutely.
It's bad.
And, with Aubrey being one of our best ball handlers, they usually inbound to her.
I feel like
but she's struggling.
Contest that height, maybe send her down the court because she's faster.
That'd be a good play.
And,
nice
keep
passing game there on the
back.
part of the
Oliver.
Lady Redskins. Shot attempt missed by Remy Jordan there. And out of bounds off of Lady Comets. Ball in play to Lindsey Simpson. Simpson across the half-court line. Outside to Bolin. Bolin across to Minix. Minix down low. Dague tried to get in
the ball.
She tried to get in there on that and couldn't quite get a hold of it. She did send it out of bounds. Because I think if it had gotten into the hands of Brianna Korcha, it was going to go into the basket. Speaking of Korcha, she's up for a long two, and it's in. Lady Comets across the timeline. Brianna Hubenthal going all the way. And gets
good
it.
Basket. That one was a little on the edge there.
Simpson driving towards the paint. She's going to send it out to Bolin. Bolin back to Simpson at the three-point line. She's going to dish it down to the low post. And it gets picked off by Maddie Simpson. Simpson to Dague. Dague threads the needle on that. She's going to stop and put up a jumper. And just off the mark. That was a foul, ref.
Looked a lot like a foul.
Yeah, as in like Layne Oliver got hit in the face with that one.
Mm-hmm. I feel as if a couple of these fouls have been,
yeah, that was
not actual fouls.
Holt.
Some of them have been fouls.
Holt going down all the way with that. Doesn't get the shot off. There's a foul called. Foul called on number 12, Lindsey Simpson. That's her first. Holt going to the line for 1-and-1. Not quite in double bonus yet. Shots up. Rattles around, pops out, and Lady Redskins recovering that. Simpson at the three-point line. She's going to send it over to Bolin in the corner. Bolin across the court to Minix.
Long pass.
Back up to Simpson. Simpson between the legs, goes into the paint, puts it up, and she's going to draw the foul. Foul was on number 15, Layne Oliver. That is her first. Wait. Board says second. That must have been a foul earlier when I said it wasn't a foul. Shots up and in there. Lindsey Simpson right now 2 for 3 from the free throw line tonight. Shots up and off the mark. And Lady Redskins with the recovery. Number 20 putting it back in. Remy Jordan for 2. Lady Comets once again struggling with that full court press. And once again, refs
that
not
has
calling
just
a foul.
really been a struggle. I can't stress it enough. I mean, they're
going to have to figure out something.
Defense.
They're going to have to figure out something to break this press. And they did such a great job with press breaking on Tuesday that the Lady Panthers basically gave it up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure why they're not able to break this press tonight. Lindsey Simpson back over to Bolin. Bolin's going to take the jumper, and it's in. Dague once again into double coverage by 6-footers. Back to Maddie Smith. Back to Dague. She manages to get across the timeline. Jumper from the high post. It's off the mark. That's the other thing. She's getting into a hurry. She's getting into a hurry to get down there.
Well, I mean,
and then
I would be too, being blocked multiple
But then she takes that hurry-up jumper. Now, I'm not saying that it's not a good move because she gets down there and then has no teammates who are down there with her, and she knows that if she waits too long, she's going to be covered up by 2 6-footers again. And that was a foul there on number 12, Lindsey Simpson, her second. Ball into Hubenthal. Hubenthal puts it up, gets it, and she's going to have the end one attempt. So far tonight, she's 3 for 5 from the free throw line. Shots up. She has a really nice arc on her shot. It was just a little off the mark. Maddie Smith fighting for that rebound. Couldn't quite get it. Out to Minix, who takes the time to make sure she's behind the three-point line before firing it off. Brianna Hubenthal making it through the press, sending it out to Layne Oliver. She's going to draw the foul. She'll go to the line for 2. Foul was on number 14, Megan Boland. That's her second.
So give me a quick update on foul trouble.
Right now we have Jordan Clingler and Sophie Jellison, both with 3.
In the
Shots
first half.
up, and it's off the mark. And then the Lady Redskins have number 30, Mackenzie McIntyre, with 3. Other than that, they have Lindsay Simpson and Felicity Lesnizak with 2, and Megan Boland with 2. Second shot up. Nice arc, just rattled around, was a little off the mark. With 2, we have Layne Oliver and Aubrey Dague. So not too far off on foul count there, and as you can see, we're tied up at 10 fouls both. Lindsay Simpson now slowing it down at the volleyball line. She's going to take her time. Nobody coming out to pressure it right now. Over to Boland at the three-point line. Boland going to dribble in, send it back up to the top of the key to Simpson. They're just going to go ahead and run down this clock. And with a 40-16 lead, they really don't need to do a whole lot otherwise. Back over to Boland. Boland across to Minix, back up to Simpson. Simpson going to dribble in, sends it out to Boland, who's going to take the 3 off the mark. And we had a Lady Redskins rebound there, puts it in for 2.
Man, she went flying on that. I was like, oh, man.
That foul was on number 14, Megan Boland. That'll be her 3rd.
Brianna back up to the line again.
Really, she's been, I mean, we've had Layne Oliver have 2 shots at the line. Emily Holt with a 1-and-1.
She is drawing the fouls of the night.
Shots just a little bit short. And Lady Redskins subbing Felicity Lesnizak back in. Well, it's nice karmic balance with Brianna Hubenthal drawing the fouls tonight, because Tuesday she was delivering those fouls. Second shot up and good. Simpson across the timeline. She's going to give that hurry-up jumper. Off or not. All right, well, we're going to step away for a couple words from our sponsors here while I try to get some stats together. Stay tuned. You are watching RTC TV 4.
At Co-Alliance Propane, we treat our customers like neighbors because, well, that's what we are. When you trust Co-Alliance Propane as your seriously local propane provider, you're trusting a team of professionals who live, work, and watch the game from right across the county, not the country. A team that's close by and seriously dedicated to your safety and providing the best service possible. Find out more about Co-Alliance Propane's seriously local service and how you can get 50 gallons of propane free at coalliancepropane.com.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. The lawyers and staff at Peterson, Wagoner & Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagoner.com. Woodlawn Hospital, offering state-of-the-art care for Fulton County for over 100 years. Woodlawn Hospital is the area's healthcare leader. Comprehensive care from head to toe. Online at woodlawnhospital.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'll give you a break from watching our ads.
Together, did you?
I'm still working on it, so if you hear me counting under my breath on the screen, that's what's going on. I've almost got them. I mean, Okay, and see, I've got it now.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks. All right. So for stats tonight, shooting percentages looking, all right. Actually, both teams sitting close to 50% on most of their stats. Lady Comets are right now 1 for 3 from 3-point territory. They're having trouble getting the ball to their end of the court. We'll talk about that here in a minute. 5 for 10 from 2-point field goal range, and then 4 for 12 from the free throw line tonight. So definitely, they need to tighten up that free throw percentage. Sitting at 33% on free throws, that's not great numbers there.
No.
Lady Redskins. Well, I said that I missed half the stats here. Good. They're actually 1 for 9 from 3-point territory. And then they are, I have some makes down here at the bottom because they've been playing a lot of varsity players, or JV players, since they don't have a lot of varsity players. So there's 7 more there. That'd be, so 17 for 28 in 2-point territory. That's almost 3 times the 2-point looks that our ladies have gotten. And as a matter of fact, they have more looks more makes than we have looks. And then they are 7 for 12 from the free throw line tonight. So that's just, that's major. That free throw percentage alone, they're over 50%. Now, it's still not a great free throw percentage. Mm-mm. Obviously, any coach wants his team to be 75, 80% or better from the free throw line. But when you're comparing 33% to 51%, that's a pretty big difference.
Did we have a lot of 3-pointers Tuesday for Caston?
I wish I had those stats with me. I feel like we had quite a few 3-point looks.
The problem is now is getting past their press.
Oh, that's absolutely it.
We'll get to shooting when you can get past the press.
Absolutely. And let's talk about turnovers, and most of them caused by that press. First quarter, I had 13 turnovers on the part of the Lady Comets, 7 on the part of Lady Redskins. Basically half. Second quarter was a little bit better. It was 9-6. But still, in our better quarter, we still had more than they had in their first quarter. And then when you look at overall, we had as many in the first quarter as they've had in the whole half. We just have to figure out how to break that press. That's all there is to it.
They did a good job at cutting Pioneers last Tuesday. And I feel like if they worked at it hard enough and really found the weaknesses of that press,
I'm not sure.
Work.
Well, when we saw, if you think back to that first half, when they started figuring out what they were going to do to break that half-court line press, then the Lady Redskins went to a full-court press, and we have yet to figure out how to shut that down. Mm-hmm. So, tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, we have 4 minutes left in halftime. Why don't you step away, grab yourself some snacks? Gavin and I might do the same thing. I noticed from the empty camera
hungry.
that Taylor already has. We'll be back here in just under 4 minutes. You're watching Lady Comets, Lady Redskins basketball on RTC TV4. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Oof, I barely beat the clock getting back up here to the table. And the action's underway. Ball inbounds for the Lady Redskins in the hands of Miss Simpson out there. She's going to pass it down to Lejnizak. Back up to Simpson at the top of the key. Send it over to the corner to Bolin. Oh, no, that's Minix. All I saw was the 4. She's got really long hair. Minix for 3. Off the mark. And rebound by the Lady Redskins. She stepped on the line, ref. Thank you.
About ready to say, can't let that slide.
That's not okay. Especially when they've got the point advantage they do.
Yeah. I feel like those little fouls, those shouldn't really be relevant at a time like this.
She's not bleeding yet, ref. All right, Emily Holt across the timeline. Lady Redskins not putting on a full court press at that point. Over to Dague, back out to Holt at the volleyball line. This 2-3 zone keeping Holt to 3, but she makes it anyway. Holt's first three-point look, and all it moved was the net.
She had one last game, I think.
Well, I meant the first one tonight.
No, I meant I was making a statement.
Oh, correct. Oh, yeah. She did have a three-point attempt on Tuesday. Down low. Jordan going to go up for 2. She's missing that, but she's going to draw the foul off of Jordan Clingler. And that's her 4th, Gavin.
Right back in. Not even 2 minutes in.
Yeah, barely over a minute.
Mm-hmm. I mean, she isn't even going to get any playing time.
Remy Jordan off the mark on that shot. Jordan about 50% from the free throw line tonight. And she's actually, at each of her at lines, she's missed the first one and made the second one. And that trend just continued. Holt across the timeline. Once again, the Lady Redskins pulling off that press. She's going to send it over to Hubenthal in the corner. Hubenthal passing it to Oliver. She got in trouble. She got it dished out to the three-point line to Holt. Holt over to Jellison. She tries to send it down to the post to Oliver, and it's going to be turned over. Oliver left some skin on that play. And Lindsey Jordan, she manages to thread the needle, gets down there for the layup, and it's just a little off the mark. Lady Comets with that rebound.
That has happened so many times tonight. Them running, and then they get pushed out of bounds like that. I just can't help but point that out.
So that's Preston Minix's 3rd there. Team first in the half. Ball inbounds to Emily Holt. Emily Holt there eye to eye with Madison Moss. Dague for 2. It's off the mark. Lady Redskins with the rebound on that one. Dague 0 for 3 from shot attempts tonight. Ball in the hands of Lindsey Simpson. Simpson over to Lejnizak. She puts it up, and it's good for 3. Dague across the timeline. Up to three-point line. She can send it over to Holt. Holt down to Jellison. Jellison for 2. Can't get the lucky bounce.
Out.
Ball across the timeline. Down low. Jordan puts it up, draws the foul. Foul was on number 21, Sophie Jellison. That's her 4th. Good grief.
Gonna have some sub-ins going here.
Yeah, I see Maddie Smith moving over to the sub table. First shot, in and out. Remy Jordan just not able to make these first to 2 shots tonight. And, yep, Maddie Smith subbed in for Sophie Jellison. Jordan, second shot up, and it goes in. I guess if you got to make one and miss one, you should miss the first if you're at a 2-point. If you're getting 2 from the line.
Yeah, I was thinking about that earlier.
And then you don't give them a rebound attempt. There's Holt for 3 off the mark and out of bounds. Kind of getting the impression from the crowd that tempers are starting to heat up.
Yeah.
Simpson across the line. She's going to send it down to Olejniczak. Back to Simpson. Nice crossover move. Behind the back, into the paint. Puts it up for 2.
That's just bad defense. That really shouldn't have happened. She's very slick with the ball.
Holt over to Smith.
Watch her a little more.
Smith going to travel on that one. She tried to cross over, but she forgot to bounce it first. All right, once again, ball into Simpson. Simpson across the timeline. She's going to dish it down into the paint to Jordan. Jordan's going to travel on that one. I heard that whistle. I was afraid it was another foul on Jordan. I mean, we've seen.
So Knox has one girl in foul trouble?
Ish. They've got a couple of them with 3. They don't have anybody with 4. Dague over to Hubenthal. Hubenthal to Oliver. Back to Dague. Dague to Hubenthal in the corner. She's going to drive in instead of take the shot from outside. Off the mark. Oliver with the rebound, and then we're going to turn it over. Ooh, that was a hard foul down low.
That was quite the shove.
She's going to go to the line for 2. Foul there was on Layne Oliver. That's her 3rd. I looked up just as that happened. I don't know how intentional that may or may not have been. Olejniczak.
This is a
first one,
very
rattles
game.
around and drops.
Remember when we were talking about on Tuesday
about
Pioneer. How the game went so fast because it was fairly clean?
Yeah, this one has not been.
Yeah.
This game has been a hatchet job. Shots up. That's a nice arc that she has on that shot. Did you notice that?
Mm-hmm.
Just really clean.
She went up on her toes at the end.
And she's 4 for 4 from the line. She just has that nice arc. Of course, that probably comes from being a 3-point shooter.
Mm-hmm. She is their
down
shooter.
Low to Oliver. She's going to put it in and get the 2. Simpson across the line. Over to Olejniczak. Back to Simpson. Back to Olejniczak in the corner. She's going for 3. Off the mark. Rebounded, though, by the Lady Redskins, and we're going to put it back in for 2 there for Madison Moss. Dague to Holt. Once again, the Lady Redskins have completely pulled that full court press for second half. Send it back up to Dague at the volleyball line. Dague to Holt. Holt looking to make her move. She's going to bounce it out to Dague. Back to Holt at the 3-point line. She's going to send it down low to Oliver. Oliver gets stripped on that shot attempt. Ends up in the hands of Hubenthal. She's going to drive baseline, draw the foul. Foul there was on number 30. Kinsey McIntyre. That's her 4th. There you go. There's a Lady Redskin in foul trouble for you.
Well, considering since not that many have fouls, they do have room to sub in and out.
Right. Ball into Hubenthal for 3. Off the mark. Madison Smith with that rebound. He gets pulled right out of her hands. And it's going to go down low to Olejniczak. We're going to have a foul on Hubenthal. Give for Olejniczak chance for an and 1 attempt. It's only Hubenthal's second. And Olejniczak going to go try to go 5 for 5, and that's it.
Seems she squished her hand. She's been holding it
to the top of the key. Holt from the nice. That's from the top post. Holt shooting 80% from 2-point land tonight. Olejniczak, she's gonna, about got it picked off there by Maddie Smith. Smith's had a couple of clean swats at the ball this game. She did foul out in the JV game though, so shot and off the mark there. Shot put up by Minix. And Holt putting up a contested 2. And that's another one that I feel like might have had a foul on it that the ref didn't call.
I don't think Knox has been ahead in fouls the entire game.
No, they really haven't. Down to Olejniczak. Well, we did end up tied at 10 fouls at the end of the first half.
True.
It just hasn't been as obvious. Over to Minix. Minix back to Simpson. Top of the key. We're going to put it down into the paint and get it tied up.
A little fight there for it.
Nice job there by Layne Oliver. Wrapping it up there with Remy Jordan and keeping it clean, getting the ball out of it. Dague across the half-court line. She can drive in, send it back to Holt at the volleyball line. Holt looking for her play. Into Dague, out to Hubenthal at the three-point line. Hubenthal quickly under double coverage. She sent it back over to Holt. Holt, I don't know if that was a shot attempt or a pass attempt.
I think it was just a pass that was unable to connect. That or she just had mixed feelings about it. It's like, well, we're going to shoot it, and if it doesn't get there, we're safe.
Yeah, it didn't look like it had enough power to be considered a shot. I'm not marking that one down. Well, I mean, I will for a turnover, but over to Minix. Minix up to Simpson. Simpson back to Minix. Minix is completely open for that three. If I was standing there open for that long, I would have tried it, I think.
I feel like
what do you have to lose when you've got a lead like this?
Caston's defense is very tight. You can see it. They're all kind of clumped together right there.
We got another foul there on Layne Oliver. That's her fourth. And she's going to send number 23, Madison Moss, to the line for two. Clingler, Jellison, and Oliver all in foul trouble now. Moss missing that first one. And we've got over a minute left in this third. Coach Helmick has to be a little unsure of what to do right now with three girls in foul trouble. Of course, Tuesday, or no, it was that game that went into overtime last Saturday. We had two girls fouled out by this point.
Really? I don't.
Oh yeah, you weren't here.
I was not
you had to
commentating
work.
there.
You had to work.
At Subway. Go to Subway. We make sandwiches.
All right, Hubenthal for the long two off the front of the rim. And hard shove there by Holt. She's going to send Olejniczak to the line for two. Of everybody to not send to the line tonight is Olejniczak.
Mm-hmm. She has been drawing so many
She is
fouls.
5 for 5 from the free throw line tonight. Shot up. Hey, she missed one.
Is that a first?
Yeah, that's the first time tonight. Shots up. Wow, missed both of those. That surprises me.
Well, she did get her hand squished earlier, so I feel like that has something to do with it.
Nice baseline drive there by Hubenthal. Can't make the pass connect though, and we're gonna have Maddie Smith fouling, trying to get a hold of the ball, wrap it up for a jump ball. That'll be. Whoa! Did they call that on 15? They did. They called that on Layne Oliver, not Maddie Smith. That's Layne Oliver fouled out of the game tonight. There were three girls around there. I thought they were calling that on Maddie Smith. And we're going to send Madison Moss back to the line for two.
7 fouls for Caston to the 2 on Knox. Very, very, very one-sided.
Yeah, shots in and good. Moss lining up the second shot. It rattled a lot, but she got the lucky bounce on it.
What you just said.
Holt across the timeline. She's to the volleyball line. 19 seconds. She's going to send it over to Dague. 17 seconds. Back to Holt for the three.
3 points.
That was slightly a lot off the mark.
These shots, they're just lucky if they can get them off at this point. I feel like that's how it is.
Well, I think they're shooting outside a lot because that's what they've had open for them.
They have.
And they're going to call Hubenthal for a push there.
Lady Redskins have also dropped the press.
That's true.
Which I think that's the respectable thing to do.
Oh, yeah. When you've got over twice the points of your opponent, there's no reason to keep up a press like that. Simpson at the line. Shot's good. She'll get another one. Second shot up. Doesn't get the lucky bounce, and we're going to have a jump ball on that. Lady Redskins, 8.8 when the clock starts again. Aubrey Dague getting into that. And they're going to call a foul on Olejnizak for that, I think.
There she goes. I don't know what else to say after that.
21 Olejnizak. That's still, though, that's just her third. Dague moving so quickly, though, to get in on that.
Very fast.
And
she's very fast.
And she got her hands on it. She had actually fully taken possession of that ball. 3 seconds. Dague for three. That shot was short, and Hubenthal able to just slow things down enough to where the Lady Redskins didn't get another attempt on that. All right, we're going to step away for a word from our sponsors. Stay tuned. You're watching RTC TV4.
This broadcast brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Nutrien Ag Solutions is the world's largest ag input retailer, offering all of your crop input needs. Stop by our location just east of downtown Fulton or give us a call anytime. Online at nutrienagsolutions.com. Enjoy the game with an ice-cold Coke. Locally owned and operated since 1907, Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Kokomo proudly supports 28 high schools in north central Indiana. Our starting lineup of brands are sure to keep you hydrated on the sidelines and at home. Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Kokomo. Please support our local sponsors.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Lady Comets with possession to start the fourth quarter in what has admittedly been a rather one-sided basketball game. You can see the scoreboard down there in the lower third, 24-60 in favor of Knox.
Jordan Clingler and Sophie Jellison back in the game.
Oh, why not? That has been turnover after turnover after turnover. And who's this foul on?
I think
is that
either
Jellison?
Sophie or...
Yeah, that's Brianna Hubenthal. Her fourth.
Not on her?
That's who they called it on. So we're going to send Simpson to the line. She'll get 1 and 1. So we've had Layne Oliver foul out, and now we have Brianna Hubenthal, Sophie Jellison, and Jordan Clingler in foul trouble. Shot up, shot good. Just a tough night to be a Lady Comet, I think.
Mm-hmm. This is a tough game.
It really is. But second shot off the rim. Lady Comet's gonna let that go out of bounds and take possession. Here's the thing is, again, I was talking to Emily Holt earlier today, and one thing I said to her based on Tuesday is I said, Emily, when you've got the ball, you've got to play the game at your speed. And if we look at her shooting percentage tonight, she evidently took that to heart. Hubenthal for three. It's a little long. Clingler with the rebound. And
bad
a turnover
pass
there. But I thought the Lady Redskins had a bad pass on that too. I was wrong. Anyway, Emily had mentioned, and I don't know if it's accurate, I forgot to look it up, that that Knox was shot attempt there by Minix off the mark.
That was a straight trip.
She had said, Emily Holt had said, I keep losing my train of thought, that the Lady Redskins were in the they were within the top 50 in 3A.
I mean, I keep forgetting this is a 3A school.
Oh, yeah, they're a
that
much
plays
larger
1A
school.
schools. So.
Right, they're a much larger school than this.
Okay.
This is in-conference play. So, well, I guess Coach Helmet called a timeout there. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. You're watching Lady Comets basketball on RTC TV4.
At Co-Alliance, we understand the importance of community. After all, we've been farmer-owned since the 1920s. And now that we're a part of your community, we want to become your total agronomy solutions provider. Co-Alliance offers the latest in ag technology for your operation. From field scouting and fertilizers to premium seed and precision agriculture, we can help take your operation to the next level. Put the resources of your local cooperative to work. Contact Co-Alliance today.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are still awaiting the teams to resume the floor from this timeout. But yeah, anyway, we were saying right before the break that yes, Knox is a 3A school in our conference. Of course, Pioneer in our conference. So this has been Hoosier North Conference play these last few games.
I mean, this is, I don't know if it applies for other sports, but for football, it is one of the hardest conferences around.
It's a pretty tough conference for cross country as well. Of course, it's not as hard for the guys as it could be because, you know, these other schools have set up football teams making the football conference hard. All right. Lady Redskins in a 2-3 zone, and that Clingler for the shot. It's off the mark. You know, that 2-3 zone really shut down the Lady Comets on Tuesday. By the way, that was Jordan Klingler's first shot attempt of the night, Gavin.
They have shut her down. She got all those fouls in the first quarter, like not even 2 minutes in.
Yeah.
And just out.
Olivia Boldry putting 3 more on the board. This has to be so demoralizing, though, for the Lady Comets. But they're doing the smart thing here. They're slowing the game down a little bit. They're trying to get good looks there. Now, you know, these Lady Redskins, they can't get lackadaisical about their passes. But there's no sense to rush it. They need to slow down, play the game that they can play.
I don't know, Blair. You think maybe they have a little breathing room?
Well, yeah, Clingler for 2 there. Right, and what I'm saying is, I'm not saying for the Lady Comets not to try. I'm saying play the hand you've been dealt. You don't get to play the hand you want. You have to play the hand you've been dealt. So they might as well slow down and make their percentages as good as possible.
That looked like a charge.
That was a lot of a charge, and then Olivia like trying to take a nap on Aubrey Dague. Referee not calling anything there. Oh, and then I hear the Knox people complaining about a travel. Dude, you got a 6-footer taking a nap on somebody who's 4'11". Who cares about a travel? Hubenthal for 3, just off the mark. And shot attempt there by Simpson, off the mark. Then we're going to have a jump ball on that rebound. We have Mackenzie McIntyre coming back in to give Simpson a spell. McIntyre, if you'll remember, sat down with 4 fouls last quarter. Ball into Bolin. Hubenthal needs to be careful there. She is sitting on 4 fouls. Shot by Moss. In and out. And Lady Comets with the rebound. Holt looking for a play. She's going to send it over to Hubenthal. Hubenthal under coverage. She's going to drive baseline. Now she's in trouble. Tries to send it to Jellison. Jellison knocks it out of bounds. The pass was a little low, and she was struggling to get there. She was under heavy coverage. 4:47 left in the game. Knox with a 64-26 lead. Next foul, they'll go double bonus. And they're actually currently only sitting on 4 fouls for the half. Olejnizak fakes a pass to Bolin.
Scrambled down there for the ball.
Yeah, she sends it into Jordan, and it gets wrapped up. It'll be Lady Comets basketball. Lady Comets getting better control over turnovers. Right now, both teams sitting on 5 turnovers for this quarter. Although last quarter, Lady Comets had 10 to Lady Redskins 5. So,
like I said, it's still remaining as very lopsided in fouls.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Holt looking for a move. That top three of that zone just shifted out and covered her up. Dague tries to dish it over to Jellison. Well, she had to try like a little hook pass to get it over the defense, and then that put it over Jellison's head as well. Bowling across the line, top of the key. Tries to send it to Minix, and can't connect. 4:06 in the game. Couple substitutions. Simpson back in, and Rudicel going to spell Dague. Rudicel going to bring the ball across the timeline. Over to Jellison, down to the corner to Holt. Holt going to send it up to the top of the key to Rudicel, over to Hubenthal. Hubenthal, cross-court pass to Holt. Holt under coverage. She sends it down low to Clingler. Clingler gets stuffed on that and turns it over. They're going to send it down low.
That normally doesn't happen to Jordan.
And Remy Jordan tries to put it in for two. It's no good. Lady Comets with the rebound. Holt going to go all the way with it. Ref, I don't feel like that was all ball.
No, not at all. That needed a foul to it.
Maybe two or three. Ball in play to Holt. She's going to go for three. Off the mark. Lady Redskins with the rebound there. And we've got a foul call on the floor. Foul called there on Hubenthal. She's going to sit down now.
Is that her fifth?
Yeah, that's her fifth. Two Lady Comets now fouled out. 3:26 left in the game. Simpson sinking another one. And she'll take her second shot. Shots up, and just nothing but net on that one either. Rudicel cross timeline. She's going to drive down to the right. Stop, send it to Jellison. Jellison in double coverage. She sends it inside to Abby Williamson. Abby Williamson tries a pass and can't get it anywhere. And ref calling a foul here on that. Got to call them both ends, ref. That's all I'm going to say. Foul was on Emily Holt.
Sure, she just gets it smacked out of bounds. And, I mean, when Emily went up, they completely took her out. Like, she hits the floor full body and just a smack on the ball over here. So it's a foul. Okay.
Well, Simpson for another one. Shots up. Can't get the lucky bounce on that. Jellison tries to pass it over to Holt. Can't get it there. And there's Simpson for two more. You know, Simpson has had something like 28 or 29 shots tonight, including free throws, Gavin.
How many of them did she make?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of them. Most of those, though, are free throws. Into the corner to Bolin. Bolin back to Simpson. Simpson down low to Jordan, who puts it in for two. Man, Jordan Clingler had a clean, I mean, that was all ball. But she had a whole hand on that ball. And Remy Jordan still managed to get it into the hoop. They send it over to Abby Williamson. Abby's going to pass it back. It was a bad pass. Luckily, nobody was there to swipe it. Over to Rudicel. Ooh, she almost traveled on that one. Back to Holt. Holt to Williamson. Williamson to Holt. Holt for, I think that was a three. Maybe it was a long two.
I think it was a long two.
That was a long two. Like maybe two toes across the line. Bolin over to Minix. Minix going to send it down low and gets picked off. Way to capitalize and be where you needed to be, Jordan Clingler. Jellison, top of the key. She's going to send it down to Rudicel. Rudicel, double coverage, tries to send it down to the low post. And can't quite get it there. A couple of substitutions for the Lady Redskins. We've got Olejnizak and Moss back in. 1:39 left in the game.
10 fouls from Caston and 4 from Knox.
Right. I don't even know that Caston's going to be put into single bonus here in this half. All right, Olejnizak sending it to Bolin. Bolin back to Olejnizak. Olejnizak going to try to drive. She's going to send it out to Minix. Minix for 3. The shot short, and we're going to have a Lady Comets recovery. Oh, Holt getting that pass swatted, but she manages to recover it, puts it up for 2, and it's off the mark.
Jordan, careful not to draw another foul.
Right. You know, I just glanced down. Preston Minix, she's shot a lot of threes tonight, but she is 0 for 7 from the three-point line tonight. And we had another foul there on Emily Holt. That's her 3rd. We're going to send Felicity Olejnizak to the line. Olejnizak is 5 for 7 from the line tonight. Shots up. 6 for 8, that is. Jordan Clingler getting a rest. 52.1 seconds left in the game after get another free throw taken care of. Shots up, and that one's in too. Olejnizak 7 for 9 from free throws. Hold at the volleyball line. See, we've got Olivia Boldry on the floor now. Rudicel to Boldry. Boldry to Williamson. Williamson, double coverage. She's going to send it over to Holt. Holt for a long 2.
That was almost triple coverage, actually. About
Yeah.
4 people boxing. About 3 people boxing her in there.
All right, we got Minix across the line. Minix over to Bolin. Bolin to Moss. Moss to Minix.
Right now, just
Moss, they're just playing some
letting
keep
the
away.
clock run out.
You know, and really, it's not really worth even coming up and fighting it. I mean, 73 to 28. The girl's just walking off the
Quite
court.
the margin.
That's wow. That's rough. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to try to run some stats here. We will have Coach Helmet come up for a post-game interview here in a little bit, so we need just a few moments. We're going to roll some words from our sponsors while I try to get some stats together. Thank you for watching Lady Comets Basketball on RTC TV4.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Evans Agency in Rochester, offering farm liability, farm personal property, and farm outbuilding policies, all customized to fit your insurance needs. Let Judy help you protect all of your possessions. Online at evansagencyrochester.com. First Federal Savings Bank is your local mortgage lender with 6 locations throughout North Central Indiana. Trust the professionals at First Federal Savings Bank. Online at firstfederalbanking.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
I don't think of this as a high school weight room. It's more like a high school classroom. I'm learning how to manage my time here. I'm learning that it's important to have goals and that it takes persistence and commitment to reach them. And I'm learning that the best way to lead is by example.
Indiana High School Sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
At Co-Alliance Propane, we treat our customers like neighbors because, well, that's what we are. When you trust Co-Alliance Propane as your seriously local propane provider, you're trusting a team of professionals who live, work, and watch the game from right across the county, not the country. a team that's close by and seriously dedicated to your safety and providing the best service possible. Find out more about Co-Alliance Propane's Seriously Local service and how you can get 50 gallons of propane free at coalliancepropane.com.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. The lawyers and staff at Peterson, Wagoner & Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagoner.com. Woodlawn Hospital, offering state-of-the-art care for Fulton County for over 100 years. Woodlawn Hospital is the area's healthcare leader. Comprehensive care from head to toe. Online at woodlawnhospital.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It'll just be a couple more minutes while I'm trying to count up all of the many attempts that that the Lady Redskins had. Wow, these are some rough stats here, Gavin.
It was a rough game.
It was a brutal game. Okay, so Lady Comets 2 for 12 from 3-point territory. Lady Redskins 3 for 16. So more looks. Not a lot more makes. Then we move into 2-point territory. 9 for 26 for the Lady Comets. Not even almost 50%. Lady Redskins 20 for 39. So just over 50%. But almost as many makes as the Lady Comets had looks. Free throws. Lady Comets at the end, same free throw stats as they had at the half, 4 for 12.
I mean, the Lady Comets, they barely had any free throws.
Well, and they didn't go to the line at all in the entire second half. The Lady Redskins at the line for 35 attempts, and they made 22. I mean, wow. That's just, honestly, they had almost as many free throws as what we had score. Final score again, 28-73, and it was turnovers. Honestly, let's talk turnovers.
Well, in the beginning of the game, Caston was not up on their passes. I mean, I don't really know.
Their passes got picked off. They couldn't deal with that press that was going on.
I mean, trying to get on that press, that really good press that the Knox ladies had, they boxed them right in. Just like completely cornered them, surrounded them, and they tried to throw it anywhere and it'd just get nabbed by one of them. And then taken down there and giving it for 2. It's just...
Oh, yeah. Well, here, let's just talk. Lady Comets, again, unofficial stats. If you're listening to this at home and you're trying to put this down in a stat book, you crazier than I am. But unofficially, Lady Comets in the game, 43 turnovers. Wow. Lady Redskins, 27. It's just, and then those turnovers in combination with the lack of pressure that the Lady Comets were able to put on, and the fact that, well, I guess I can't say that the Lady Redskins had an outside shooter. They just had a good enough passing game that they could get the ball inside. And
I'd say their best shooter was
far and away, Lindsey
crazy
Simpson.
name.
Olejniczak was their best three-point shooter. No question about it. She was 3 for 6. She's 50% from the three-point arc. Minix put up 7 looks, but didn't sink any of those. Honestly, well, there you go. 3 for Felicity Olejniczak with 3 three-pointers, and they were 3 for 16. I mean, I don't have to read anybody else's stats to say anybody else who put up a three-point look didn't make it.
Yeah.
But then you have Remy Jordan, who was, well, there's 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 for 13 in two-point territory. Lindsey Simpson, 4 for 13, two-point territory. Felicity Olejniczak, when she got inside, 2 for 3. Mackenzie McIntyre had 1. Megan Bolin was 3 for 4 in two-point territory. Of course, a lot of hers were lay-ins, but Madison Moss 1 for 2. Brianna Korcha 3 for 3. It was the Lady Redskins game tonight. There's not.
I think the only time that the Comets were above was the first minute of the game. They were up 5-4.
Yeah, we did get that. We got that early lead, and I thought that things were gonna, be a pretty evenly matched game or something like what we had on Tuesday, and that was not the case. So I see Coach Helmick down there talking to some other coaching staff on the sideline. I don't know if he's going to come up and join us after a very, very lopsided game. We'll give him just a couple more minutes. And again, though, I can't get over this free throw percentage here. You have Lindsey Simpson, who was 7 for 12. And then we had Felicity Olejniczak, who was 7 for 9 from the free throw line.
Wow.
That's
good. I'm bad at percentages, but isn't that like?
Oh well,
like
then that's an oddball. Well, yeah, because 8 for 10 would be 80, so it's actually
pretty close.
Probably 83, but yeah, and so just ridiculous free throw shooters. Madison Moss 75%. Megan Bolin was 1 for 2. So, it just came down to the Lady Comets were outclassed tonight, and I hate to say that, and I hope that any Comets fan listening out there doesn't think I'm disrespecting these ladies. I know they work hard, and I think fatigue has to factor into it because, again, this is their third game in 6 days. So, third game in 7 days.
Yeah.
And then they're going to play again on Saturday. They've got to be getting worn down. They haven't been able to watch film the way they normally would.
Yeah.
Because with this every other day thing, I mentioned this on Tuesday. Coach Helmick told me they have to choose. We either have a practice or we watch film. This isn't college where you can say, all right, you guys are coming in the morning for 2 hours. We're gonna do calisthenics and then watch film. And then you guys are coming in for an hour at the end of the day and do.
There's just not a whole lot of time to get everything that's necessary in, especially with such a tight schedule like you were saying.
Absolutely.
It's ridiculous. Don't they have a game
Saturday? Saturday they travel to Anderson Prep. It's I think a 2:30 tip. I think they said 2:30 varsity tip. We are not covering that. But Saturday evening we will be covering the boys varsity game, 7:30 tip. They are playing host to Delphi. You, of course, as has been mentioned,
yes,
cannot be here.
That's a shame. I know how much you all love hearing my voice.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, I may be flying solo on Saturday. Well, I'm trying to get Coach Helmick's attention. He's not looking up this way. Don't move the camera.
It's out of place. That's why I was moving Blair. It was out of place.
I thought you were going to kind of at Coach Helmick. I'm like, don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, Gavin, I think that number one, time's slipping away. And I don't think Coach Helmick's wanting to come up and talk about the game. We've probably broken down about everything he was going to say about it. So we wish good luck to the Lady Comets on Saturday while they head to Anderson Prep. And we're going to take this opportunity to say thank you for watching the Lady Comets on RTC TV4. I'm Blair Zimmerman. Been joined at the table here by Gavin Hickle.
Yeah.
And on the camera we had Taylor Duncan.
Dunkachino.
Join us next time, RTC TV4.